Greetings, friends. It's Heidi with Heidonian Living, and today's segment is called The Brain Dump, or The Brain Dump List. And I don't want you to confuse this with the 6 list, or the bug list, or the many other kinds of lists. You know I'm a lover of lists. I feel like putting it on paper gives your brain freedom. You don't have to put the energy to retain things. Well, this is definitely something that's going to give you more energy and more mental capacity, because it's literally dumping all the stuff that you need to do or buy or study or whatever out of your brain and on paper. And those of you who've listened to some of my other segments know I'm very much old school. I love paper and pencil. There is something so much more powerful and cleansing for your mind, I believe. And I am thinking that the science and studies are coming alongside me to back this up little by little. But it's just powerful to actually put it on paper. So good old spiral notebook, like back in the day at school, or some of you are so young that you didn't even use a spiral notebook. You were already all electronic. But anyway, this is what I recommend. Go buy, I usually buy a bunch of these, when it's back to school time, when you can get them for like 10 cents a pop, because I'm a little bit cheap or frugal, however you want to look at it. But what I do is literally all the segments of my life, just put a title on the page. And honestly, I probably do a brain dump about once a month. Sometimes there's seasonal life though where I need to do it once a week. And so all a brain dump is by category, putting on my list what all needs to be done. So like, for example, currently I have one for Heidonian Living. So my YouTube channel here, right? Things that I want to work on or do or add for that. And then I also have another one for a retreat I'm organizing for part of the women's ministry team that I'm on. The things that need done from that. One of the events that I'm helping to coordinate, I have another page for that. Also just my personal stuff. I have another page for my business. I have a page, and I like to put the things to purchase separately, but then by category. So I have a personal purchase page, a business purchase page, and then if I have something special coming up, right now I don't have anything currently on that list, but like say if I were throwing a baby shower for a friend, I might have that on a separate list as well. Another event that I'm helping to organize, I have another one of those lists. So what do I do then? I just dump everything out, so it's like a master to-do list. Some of this stuff are things that maybe aren't going to get done for a year, but I want to make sure it's on paper so I don't forget I'd like to do this. Others of these things are things that I'm going to do today. And then when I go to make my 6 most important things to do list each day, I can go to my brain dump and look to see, okay, which of these things need to be pulled out strategically from a whenever I get to it mentality to it needs to be done today. The cool part about a brain dump too is I don't always look at it when I create my 6 lists. Sometimes I know what needs to go on my 6 most important things to do list. If you don't know what I'm talking about, check out my other segment on that, a 6 most important things to do list. And then I'll go back to my brain dump after maybe a week of working my 6 most important things to do list. And I am like, wow, I did that. And on my brain dump list for that category, maybe it is for my business, I've got 3/4 of it done. And so then when I go to make, rip out that sheet, transfer the undone ones to a new sheet, and dump my brain out about all the things I need to do. And it is just so cleansing. And also too, we usually think we have way more to do going on up here than what we really do if we put it on paper. And then it gives you the peace and the strategery to be able to prioritize what's immediate, what's urgent and important, like John Maxwell teaches us, versus what's urgent and unimportant, what is, long-term strategic, but not urgent. So that makes it super important, that sort of thing. And it just gets it all out of your head and on paper. So I really challenge you to try the brain dump. Think about the areas of your life that you're responsible for. Make categories for that. Also too, it helps with budgeting in a way too, because on my buy list, then I can help to, prioritize, and I'll think of things, oh gosh, I forgot I needed to get that for the house or whatever. So I hope this helps you become more of who you're called to be and find freedom in the process.